Hello, my name is Janelle Peters. I am a nurse in the emergency department at Chilton Medical Center. I also am an active member of the Nursing Research Council at Chilton. You are being asked to participate in a research study because you are a nurse. The purpose of this research study is to determine whether a newly developed intervention will impact participants' attitudes toward and ability to report adverse safety occurrences effectively. Upon completion of this training, participants will be able to state the importance of reporting an adverse safety occurrence, or ASO, identify when to report an ASO, describe key circumstances of the ASO, and state the elements to convey when reporting an ASO. Let's start by defining what an adverse safety occurrence is. Simply put, it is an unintended, unplanned, undesired event or something in our environment that adversely affects completion of a task, workflow, or safety culture. Pretty much, an adverse occurrence is anything at all that has the potential to cause harm to patients, their visitor, and/or team members. Now, you may say that is a very large window of potential, but let's see what you say after this training. So why is it important to report adverse safety occurrences in a logical, coherent format? By reporting ASOs, you prevent risk or injury to staff, patients, our valuable team members, our environment of care, and our local hospital community. Reporting ASOs help to fix little issues before they become big issues. We can design trainings when we spot trends in certain areas. The take-home point is, it is important to report ASOs. In our journey toward becoming a high-reliability organization, we encourage and reward team members for reporting of errors, and management works very hard to reward and recognize team members who do report actual ASOs, as well as near misses, before a negative event even reaches the point of care. So let's look at the benefits of reporting ASOs. By identifying risk, we can put risk reduction measures in place. That's when all staff report adverse safety events in a timely fashion and feel safe and supported to do so. Policies and procedures can be established to minimize risk and even prevent an ASO. Finally, when we create a culture of accountability, everyone is safer and, importantly, feels supported to provide the care we all are here to do on behalf of each patient and their families. When should we report an ASO? Even if no one else is aware that an adverse safety event has taken place, you are responsible to report adverse safety events within the first 24 hours of the event. Yes, you should report an adverse safety event even when it involves your colleagues. Even minor events should be immediately reported to your supervisor. Remember, reporting an ASO helps us all collaborate together to build a culture of safety. Now let's talk about quality forums. A quality forum is defined as any discussion about the ASO that occurs with your supervisor, manager, or group to which you are invited. This training is designed to help you increase your knowledge and skills when reporting an ASO. Imagine being invited to present your account of an ASO that occurred on your unit. It's important that you understand how the Patient Safety Quality Improvement Act of 2005 protects us while examining errors. A quality forum reporting environment is non-punitive, which encourages confidential reviews and supports open discussion to improve safety. As the person with first-hand knowledge of an ASO, feel assured that discussing the event will not bring retaliation. The Quality Forum is specifically designed to listen and to use your insights to make improvements. Just in case you don't have an idea of what to report, see the images on the slide. Take a moment to look at all of these areas. As you can see, there are numerous events that should be reported because each may result in death, prolonged hospitalization, disability, or permanent damage. So who is responsible to report ASOs? As you can see on the slide, it's everyone's responsibility to report an ASO. We're leaving the who, what, why, and moving to the how. Our goal in healthcare is always clear, purposeful, crisp communication, especially about an ASO. Unfortunately, communication does not always achieve this goal, leaving everyone unclear about what actually happened. Similar to the children's game of telephone, a lack of clear communication framework can lead to misunderstandings and confusion. Now let's go over the mnemonic that will help you remember what to share when you are invited to come discuss an ASO at a quality forum or speaking to your supervisor or manager. S stands for situation or introduction. Be prepared to share what happened. For instance, I walked in the room and saw the patient on the floor and confused. Next is P, patient data. The patient was a 65-year-old woman hospitalized with heart failure. I would be the incident. The rounding chart indicates that an assistant had been in her room about 20 minutes before I walked in. O would be the optimal outcome. Perhaps the patient would not have fallen if her bed tray had been closer to her bed, since the patient said she was trying to reach her eyeglasses on the bed tray. F would be focus on the person involved. Staff training that includes the importance of arranging the patient's personal items within reach may have been of help in the future. The second F is focus on the learning. For instance, short-term goal for learning would be suggesting re-education about placement of personal items for all staff who were involved, to reinforce assessment of the patient more frequently for increased confusion, lightheadedness, or dizziness, or to suggest re-education about post-falls debriefing. A longer-term goal might include the innovation committee, who may want to create a device that attaches to the bed and can hold several patient items. Consider the following example. A patient, Mr. Gus Litmus, received the wrong dose of hydrochlorothiazide and received it at the wrong time. He is a 67-year-old admitted on May 23 with heart failure. You are not the nurse who administered the medication. In fact, it was your preceptor. You are on orientation and have been employed for 2 months. How would you use the model in the slide prior to describe the ASO? The situation, the patient data, the incident, the optimal outcome of the incident, a focus on the person, as well as a focus on the learning. In summary, we talked about the benefits of reporting ASOs. We've shared how and when to report events. Most important, we discussed the key circumstances of an event that need to be reported. And finally, we said everyone is responsible to report ASOs. If you have any questions about the information you have learned today, please reach out to the research team via the email addresses on your screen.
Please continue on to the next step. You are being directed to take the surveys once again, followed by a link to schedule a coaching session. At that time, there will be the third final opportunity to take the surveys. Thank you very much for your participation.